Hello and welcome to this week's Cari Connects. I am Psychic Medium Cari Muggs, and each week I pull a card from a deck and let you know what's coming up for the week and the signs and symbols to watch for. So, first housekeeping, my retreat did launch last week in an email and a Patreon, and it will hit social media this week. There's a couple spots left. I'm so excited about this retreat. I have had so many aha moments and spirit and miracles, and I just know those who will be there will and are supposed to be there will. And if it's not your time, it's not your time. But if it's your time, it's going to be amazing. It's going to be so amazing. And I have just, the downloads that I've had from Spirit to teach at this thing and to heal and to, because I solely believe that the spiritual journey is part of healing inside. So it's going to be amazing. It's going to be awesome. I'm so excited about it. And also too, watch for spirit circles this month. Not really sure how that's going to look. I'm going to kind of just play around with it in Patreon first. So if you're not a member of my Patreon tribe, you can go there. And the deck that I'm using today is called the Oracle of the Seven Energies by Colette Baron-Reid. We've used this deck before. If you followed me for a while, you know we used this whole deck a couple years ago or about a year ago. So I was kind of skeptical about using this deck, but I was really pulled to it. I am running out of decks to use, different decks. So if you have any decks that you would like to see, please message me or send a picture of them to me, and I will go look at them and see if we can use them for Cari Connects. Okay, so this week, a burst of magic. So this week is going to be pretty magical. It has been pretty tough though. I'm not going to lie. It's been kind of tough the last 2 years, but it's part of the growth. It's part of the spiritual awakening. It's part of, like I just said, all of your spiritual growth is within. There is no such thing as spiritual growth without getting through the hard things. And so I feel like that's kind of why it's been hard. That's why it's been tough. And so I feel like sometimes spirit drops in these, when we live in the now, and sometimes spirit drops in these wonderful, amazing, and magical experiences. And last week was more about rest. If you've noticed, it kind of goes in a form. It goes, here we go, here we go, here we go. Okay, rest, and now magic's going to happen. It's kind of crazy how that pattern kind of goes through. So the last week was a rest week, and this week is a magical week. I love the lotus, which represents spiritual growth. So, and honestly too, sometimes we go, and sometimes some of the most amazing growth happens in the rest period or happens in the time out. And so now that we've done that, it's kind of, so watch for, it's kind of this, something magical is going to happen this week. Do you remember the card a few weeks ago with the unicorn card, and it said something magical is going to happen? This is kind of that same thing. But I also believe too, a burst of magic, it could also be that something awesome and magical is going to happen. And, but it also can mean too, that the things that you've been manifesting and the things that you've been co-creating and the things that you've been doing that inner work on are going to come to fruition, and you are going to have some amazing aha moments, and you're going to have some amazing, like, oh my gosh moments this week. And it could be anything. It could be, I always say, it's not just a spiritual awakening. It could be in your job. It could be in your business. It could be in your family. It could be in any kind of relationships, not just romantic relationships, but something that you've been hoping for or wishing for or manifesting is going to happen this week. And so it's kind of like, almost like wish upon a star. It's almost like something great is going to happen. The things that you've wanted to manifest or the things that you've been trying to co-create, it's going to happen. It's coming. You have to believe it. You have to believe it. If I tell you this and you're like, no, then it's not going to happen for you, right? Like, you just have to believe. And I think that that's why a lot of why Cari Connects works is because I tell you, this is what's going to happen. And you see the signs and symbols and you believe, and it happens. Like, you kind of manifest it in your own way, and spirit validates it in the same sense. So, a burst of magic. Watch for the magic this week. Magical things are going to happen, and magical things can be small. Like, you could be feeling like something that you've been hoping for automatically happens, or something comes up for fruition all of a sudden, or you have a magical meditation download. anything, like anything can be magical. And that's why I want you to look for it. Don't always be sad and don't always be negative. Like, look for the good, look for the gratitude, and look for the magic this week, because it's coming. You've been told that it's going to happen. So the things to watch for, obviously a lotus flower, and pink is good too, because this is a pink color lotus. And anything magic, like if you see a magic hat or a top hat or a magic wand or Harry Potter things, any kind of things like that, I'll count as this. Also too, there's a silhouette of a woman right here, like a smoke kind of silhouette of a woman. So obviously that's going to be a sign. I don't know if you see a statue like that. It's so weird because growing up, my aunt had a statue like this in her front room, and I thought it was the weirdest thing. So if you see a statue like that somewhere, or you see this silhouette, also stars, which is wish upon a star, right? So wish upon a star. I still do that. I still, what I say, I wish I might have the wish I wish tonight. And I wish upon stars all the time. So keep that magic, I do that all the time. And that's part of manifesting. That's part of creating spells, if you want to call them. So, and it's not evil. It's all about intent. Remember that. Just because I say the word spells, I don't want you to like automatically go, because it's not evil. It's all about your intention. So stars, the silhouette of a woman. Also too, see the top of her head is glowing. I really think this magical thing can be anything, but I kind of feel like it might be something spiritual or a third eye, sort of. So kind of watch that. And lily pads again, and water, the reflection. I love reflection on water because it kind of starts new beginnings. It kind of is like, and it's also a mirror of you. It's also a mirror. So whatever's going to happen is got to be, magic's going to happen. It's going to be something that's always been inside of you, or always that you've been trying to create forever. So the numbers on this are 4 and 8. So if you see the number 48 this week, that means Spirit's saying magic is happening. Just look for it. 444, awesome number, because it means your angels and your protectors are with you. So, and it means, so honestly, 444 means the magic is with you. I kind of love this card because I think it's magical all the time. Like, you got to look for the magic, right? It's just got to be, you got to feel like it's magic all the time. So this is a great time to practice the magic. 888, abundance. And it doesn't mean financial abundance all the time. It can also mean abundance in relationship, abundance in love, abundance in spiritual stuff. So abundance is huge. And I love this because at the bottom of the lotus is a huge star. So wish upon a star this week and know that you are actually, to be honest, the magic's going to happen, but you are the magic. The magic's within you. So whatever you've been trying to create, whatever you've been trying to do is going to come to fruition. It's going to blossom this week. It's going to open up. And it's going to happen. So you rested last week. And if you've noticed the pattern, I don't know if I said this before, but it's like, go, 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 rest, magic. Go, 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 rest, something awesome. Go, go, go. So this is it. This is the magic. This is the magic week. Last week was the rest week, and this is the magic week. So it's like work, 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 rest, and magic happens. Work, 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 rest, and magic happens. So I love that pattern. Anyways, I love this. Watch for the magic, you guys. It's going to be awesome. Please DM me if you have your signs and symbols, because I love to share them with everybody. And also to DM me if you have other decks that you would like me to use during Cari Connects, because I will go buy them and we can use them for this if you have decks that you like. So, okay. I love you guys. Oh, and I think we already did housekeeping, so I don't have to go over all that. So I will talk to you guys next week.